Okay, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is still the voice of Yemi Cregx Nelisa interview happening live. Check out what she said about herself and, of course, other housemates.
Act on it. So that's a 10% conversion rate. Now, out of that conversion rate, that 10% now becomes 100%. And then you will have to find the people who would go the extra mile. So maybe in that video, I'm saying log on to a website. How many people from that 10,000
will move to the
move to the website? That is the actual conversion rate, and that is the actual thing you base your work on. But most influencers try to say, oh, I have 1 million followers, so a follower is 1 city. But meanwhile,
they charge you per follower.
They charge you per follower. But meanwhile, maybe probably 20% of that following haven't had access to internet in a week. They haven't been online. They haven't seen it. And probably the post you are trying to make is transient. It's very time sensitive. So they need to look at it within a certain time frame. Probably you are doing a sales promotion, which is running for 3 days. And in a week, they are not able to log on onto the internet. They've missed that window. You haven't had your actions met. So that is like one of the very, very serious challenges that most brands are facing now. With how
so there's a lot of blame there.
Oh, no,
sure.
wait, I want to say something. He's actually right, because your followers obviously don't equate to the amount of selling power that you have. But I think one thing that brands often forget is not everybody with a large following is an influencer.
Okay.
I think that's where everything gets misconstrued. An influencer is somebody who has the power to promote a product and sell it. Just because you have a following doesn't mean people want to go buy the products that you use. So I think that's where the misconstruction.
So in this case, the image behind the following is also important.
Yeah. So
because people would want to go the extra mile because of the personality and not the following.
Earlier on, I mentioned the key traits of an influencer: being credible, having expertise, and being able to engage your followers.
What is
very technical when it comes to marketing.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep
putting out
moving.
a message on ad. There are certain things called the source, the channel, and then
The receiving end.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to the source,
If you're watching this video right now, please subscribe. If you're hearing my voice, I said if you're watching the video right now, please subscribe. Thank you. This still remains for Classic TV.
So the credibility is what is going to make the consumer believe what it is we are selling. The attractiveness is what's going to make them, oh, okay, I think I have an affinity to this product. Let me think about it. And then the power is what is going to move them to take the action. So what is the action? Log on to a website and call this number.
Make a purchase.
Make a purchase. The power
Which is the ultimate
which is the ultimate. So if you are a brand and you are looking at engaging an influencer, you have to look at these 3 things and see if they you can't have 2 and not have 1. You can't have 1 and not have 2. You are supposed to have.
But is that the case in present time?
Yeah, it's the case.
Is that the case with the many that we've seen?
Yeah.
Melissa is laughing.
Because
I want to believe that most of the influencers that we've seen, the so-called influencers that we've seen, have all the 3 together. Which I doubt, right?
There are some who have. There are some who have that. And there are some who have maybe 1 or 2, and they try to make up for the rest. And I can give you an example. Recently, we had the issue where people rose concerns about marketing a certain
she came back to apologize and all that.
You see, the problem with that is probably.
Oh, actually, by the way, is one of our influencers here in this. She has a very big.
Okay. I'm
just so
definitely
she
searching.
doesn't seem lost.
So probably Haja Bintu's followers know her for a certain type of content she creates, and they don't really know her for the brand that she's trying to promote or the brand that she's trying to support. And it goes back to the issue of ethics. In ethical advertising, there's something called false endorsements. And that's when you endorse something that you haven't really used before. And the likelihood for Hadia into to use such a product is very low. And people were able to see through that hogwash. They were able to see through that, okay, this doesn't look like something she use, so it's raising a bit of concern here. So let's talk down on it. And that was what sparked there, because we don't know Hadia being too for that. All we know is she puts the camera up and then she shows us something, and then so if maybe she's marketing something around swimwear or something around clothes that can make your body pop.
Yeah, because that's what
that's what
promoting.
You know, that's what people know you for. And so I think it's just the influencers and the brands finding that middle ground to meet each other halfway and define the niche. So I know that, okay, this is the person I can imagine there's a TikToker or there's an influencer who talks about sex or the reproductive health, selling a product like that. That would be believable because you know that this is what you use your platform for, and it's all going to raise any concerns. So I just think we need to find that middle ground, and then everything will be okay.
All right, if you just join us here on the show, this is Prime Insight here on Prime Morning, and today on the show we're looking at influencers, whether they become an agent of social change or social disaster. I've got two very important personalities here with me in the studio. Ato Kilson is a PR consultant, a copywriter, and the founder for Fourth Avenue. And also in the studio with me is the one and only Nelisa from the Big Brother Titans, and she's here with us all the way from South Africa, spending some quality time with us over here. She's very, very big, very big. Oh, big literally. And she's also joining us here on the show. We'd like to say a big shout out to all of you on Instagram and on Twitter as well. Your fan base are just on Twitter right now. Everybody's just going crazy. They love you. They love you. Yesterday they didn't make me sleep. You know, they kept, when's the live this streaming going to be and all of that. But I mean, I'm excited that you were able to make it for us this morning for us to have this conversation. And so you can also join us, send us your messages. WhatsApp line is very active, so you can send your messages to us, and you can also stream on Facebook. We're streaming live on Facebook. It's Joy Prime TV on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Got a couple of your messages coming through. I'll take time to read them. But let's get to this point. So at this point,
Beg, if you don't watch, subscribe, please. I'm just begging you guys. If you're watching this video right now, please subscribe. If you're not hearing my voice,
do you think that
if you're watching this
I'd
video right
rather
now,
becoming a problem to
subscribe.
them,
Thank you.
or you
This
becoming a
still
social
remains
change?
for Classic TV.
And I want you to put yourself in that shoe with your other colleagues.
I think with everything in life, there's good and bad. I don't think it's either or. I think there will always be a group of people who puts influencing down, and there will always be a group of people who want to be the change they see in the world. Not to quote Gandhi, but like, I think that it's always going to be both. As you've seen, you said where it started with Queen Charlotte in the 1800s. I'm sure there was bad to the influencing as well. So I think as time changes, who knows, in a few years' time, AI will be the new influencer, and there will be good and bad to that as well. So yeah, I think there's good and bad. It's not either or.
Ato, do you think that we're blaming them too much or becoming quote unquote nuisance to society? Because in recent times, most of the conversation has been around influencers and how fake they are becoming and how problematic they are becoming to society. I mean, over the past 3 days or 4 days or so, if you read comments on social media and the conversations that have, gone on, you'd be tempted to believe that whatever it is people have been raising concerns about seems to be the truth.
It's just coincidental. It's just coincidental. The fake it to make it issue is sometimes very necessary. In certain circles or in certain rooms, you have to fake certain things to get in there. So for me, I think socially and culturally, it's kind of important, but to an extent, everything has a limit. But with respect to influencers addressing social issues, that is a very slippery slope, because social issues require a very high level of skill and knowledge for